Right guys, so a number of people have been asking me, Ken, how do I learn fundamentals? How do I get to a level like yourself? Well, there isn't an easy answer for that, I'm sorry. But fortunately for you, you have me, KenFX Freak. So over the next few weeks, or many weeks, I'm going to be taking you through just a little step by step and make sure you really digest and get to grasp of how you learn fundamentals. And then by the end of it, I'm very sure you can be pretty much on par with me, maybe even better than me. No, not better than me. I'm the fundamental preacher. But the first thing that I actually did when I started to build upon my knowledge with fundamentals was I grabbed all the major newspapers, all the financial ones anyway. Avoid the tabloids like the Sun, the Daily Mail, avoid all of them. Actually, sometimes the Mail on Sunday is quite good. But anyway, I gathered all of the papers and I started to read at the end of the week their wrap-ups of the week, what's coming out the coming weeks. So that's what we're going to do, and I'll talk you through from there. Right guys, so I don't have the Financial Times, but they have the Times and also the Daily Telegraph. So these are two on my list that I'm going to be digesting. So let's take these. Daily Express. Do you know what? We'll pick up the Express as well. Sometimes you can get some little interesting political bits in there. Oh, and the Guardian. We'll have that as well. We're almost there. Thank you.
Really?
Yeah. What's so funny?
No, I thought you only is for video.
Yeah, it's for a video. Yeah.
How you doing? You okay?
Yeah, good buddy. You?
Not bad.
Good man. So guys, I've got pretty much all the papers on my checklist in terms of the UK ones. We are missing the Financial Times, one of the key papers that I read, but I'll try and look online. You do although have to subscribe to their service, these poxy things, but I always know little loopholes around them. But these are like weights, these are. But let's go back and digest. Alright guys, so I've got the papers. I'm at my parents' house because my dad's going to be joining us shortly. A little special guest star appearance from the old Daddy Chigbo. And he's just going to be talking just about some of the papers, etc. But let's digest. Oops. So we're going to go through the first one here, which is the Times. So I'm going to be showing you what you need to really be looking out for. There's a lot. This can be overwhelming. Look how thick this bad boy is. So this is what I used to do during my times as an analyst. I used to get all these major papers and sit through and read. And the main thing that I was trying to look out for in each piece was like a market report, a market wrap up, a week ahead, and just read. Anything that I didn't understand, I'd type in. So let's have a look through and try and find that. Guys, so I found a good example in the Times. Usually what you need to do, work your way all the way back pretty much to the papers, to the business section. And here, look, as I was saying, a market report. So look out for market reports, market wrap up, week ahead, and what they generally do is give you a good overview of any underlying themes that are going on in the market at the moment. So let's just quickly read a little bit of this one just to give you an example. Speak to any trader of late, and one of their first topics of conversation will be foreign exchange rates, and in particular the dollar. So as I'm sure a lot of you guys know, as a sort of a standard, dollar is a very juicy topic at the moment. It has been extremely volatile, with particularly concerns surrounding the likes of Trump, with the trade wars and also the geopolitical tension, which have eased a little bit. But as you can see, anything that you don't understand, what I used to do was, say for example, they're talking about, look, let's jump here. The US is widely expected to announce a second interest rate rise this year. All right, let's stop here. Interest rates. What does that mean? What does the interest rate mean? Type that into Google, get it up on Investopedia and get a good explanation for it. And even once you've done that and read the typical definition, type it into YouTube. What does interest rate mean? And digest that and get a good understanding. These are the sort of things that I used to do initially as a starting point. Right guys, I was going to actually talk to you about the Daily Express because sometimes for the UK political side of things, you get a few gems in here very occasionally. But today, absolute rubbish, waste of time, yeah, waste of time. On to the next. And guys, also with financially focused papers, and you get that mainly of the broadsheets, as I say, just reverting back to the Times and now the Telegraph, always keep an eye on the front page as well, rather than just the back of the business or the money sections, because as you can see with both the Times and the Telegraph, they're both picking up on this Trump turns up the heat as G7 splits over Russia. So Trump's essentially inviting Russia to come back into these meetings. And also look, see again, Trump stunned G7 summit with calls to readmit Russia. So that, again, Trump being in the headlines, digesting, what do you think that's going to cause? It's tension. And what is tension? It means risk off, risk aversion. So maybe a bit of dollar weakness, flight into yen safe haven. These are the things you need to be thinking about when you're reading each paper or each story. What is this going to cause in terms of reaction to the markets? So yeah, front page. So guys, we're digesting one last paper, The Guardian, the UK, usually quite a good read. And again, a reoccurring theme, Trump. They're reporting Trump has recalled for Russia to be readmitted to the G7 club of major industrialized democracies, opening a new rift with his fellow Western leaders at the start of an already acrimonious summit in Quebec. So you know that the fact that a number of papers are reporting this could affect the markets, with the dollar being on the back foot again. So always look out for reoccurring news being run across papers as well. So guys, obviously I've gone through the UK press, but if you're based in Europe, in Germany you've got the likes of Der Spiegel, in Italy you've got La Repubblica, La Stampa, in Spain you've got Expansión, in the US you've got Wall Street Journal, read Bloomberg. But other than the physical papers, there's tons and tons online. All you'd need to type in is Forex wrap up, Forex week ahead, and just digest what everyone's writing about, get their spin on things. And you must read it. Anything that you don't understand, just as I say, type it in. The answers are there on the internet, and just make sure you keep on reading until you understand it, and put it into practice. So when you see things being reported, you'll be like, oh yeah, I remember that, I read about that. So this is the best way to start off initially, but you must keep on doing it. You can't stop. So that's how I started initially with the papers. I've just come upstairs. My brother's on his Xbox or his PS4, whatever, something that I used to always do. This used to be my old room when I lived at home with my parents. I'm gonna go in, ready? Hello! As you can see, he's well into his games. See, this is, guys, I used to play a lot of the consoles myself, but you must trade as soon as possible. Trade that for all these bad boys. This is more fun. Digest the news and enjoy it. Enjoy it like it's just your favourite opera or sort of soap that you're watching on TV. Oops. So, yeah, he's a little gamer. Gamer dude. So guys, as you saw upstairs with my younger brother, glued to the console, that was how I was some years ago. But you must learn to pull yourself away from things that waste your time and are not so constructive, and switch it up for this that's actually going to be of benefit to you. But I used to struggle trying to read myself. It took me quite a long time, and my dad, who's sitting here with me, Mr. Jigbo, used to always lecture me, and I still wouldn't read. I found it very difficult until one day it just clicked. But Dad, benefits of reading. Come on, give us some knowledge of wisdom.
Well, don't forget, it didn't just click. I had to force you. I had to compel you. How the advantage is, one, that it's not just about the general knowledge, that you expand your general knowledge, but it's also the skills you develop. You develop reading skills, analytical skills, writing skills, being able to see how other writers structure what they've done, and makes you then think and improve your debating skills, your ability to analyze a whole range of issues. So without that, without being able to read and analyze and expand your knowledge, then there is no chance of you being what you are today. That wouldn't have happened. So I think reading, as you've always heard before, that reading is at the bottom of everything you want to do as in whatever profession you want to go into. If you're not good at reading and understanding, forget it. So I'm happy you took that advice, albeit that I had to force you to do that. So keep it going, man.
Yeah, thanks. There you go. So guys, I hope that's given you a very good insight to the early stages of how to learn fundamentals, and that is how I pretty much started off with the papers. But next week, guys, we're going to be going through the key economic releases for you to look out for when you are trading and what they exactly mean for each respective currency that you are trading. Well, thank you very much. I am KenFX Freak.